Welcome back team. Today we will discuss more concept of data privacy. Exactly we will discuss how can we perform the risk assessment part. Right? Are DPOs really important for organization to hire? What happens if any organization doesn't hire the DPOs? And what is a de-identification of information? What are the techniques and what are anonymization and pseudonymization? So we will discuss today about all these questions. So let's begin the session. So here the first question is you have to access the data privacy risk assessment. How can you perform? What are the steps you should follow? So number one is identify the scope and purpose of statement. Second is classify the personal data and related risk. Go through the existing controls we have and processes, right? Detect the gaps and prioritize remediation actions. Next is develop actions plan and monitor and review. So before doing the risk assessment, first we need to understand what we have under existing, right? And existing and after analyzing the existing one, right, detect the gaps and accordingly you can rectify according to the prioritize. So these are the certain steps you have to keep in mind. If you have any queries or if you need more explanation, do comment. I will try to recover the session again. Coming to the next question, what is anonymization and pseudonymization? So ano and anonymization is the process of deleting person's private data from the database, right? Just deleting the information is our anonymization. Next is pseudonymization, in which we can replace any individual data with random values, right? With related values, and this can be linked back to that individual, right? So, so this can be done generally for improving the data security, because by applying this method, the direct PII information doesn't visible for the public users, right? Because at the front line we have done the random values, right? So so during pseudonymization we have linked the manipulated value, right? And later on we can link that to the original users. So this is what pseudonymization does is. Coming to the next slide, what is the identification of information? What are the certain methods used by organization to apply the de-identification? So first, let us try to understand what is de-identification. De-identification refers to the process that helps organization to protect the PII data from being revealed, right? So this is the process of organization how to protect the PII data before it goes to reveal. So what are the techniques? We have aggregation techniques, we have anonymization technique, and we have pseudonymization. So aggregation means, guys, for example, there are 100 information available for an individual, right? So how can we convert that 100 information into a small scale, right? So just minimize with respect to 100 uh, into the lesser counts. So this is what aggregate, right? That means 100 statements you have to convert in a very few statements, right? So this is the aggregation part. Anonymization and pseudonymization we had discussed in the last slide. You just go back and visit. Coming to the next question, which is very important and which is the title of our organization. Does every organization need to appoint a DPO? Very important. So, point number one, it's not mandate for any organization to appoint the DPO, right? DPO is our data protection officer, right? Data privacy. But according to the Information Commissioner Office, DPO is required if companies are a public authority having multiple exceptions of court according in their judiciaries to avoid any kind of miss, right? Because if companies has not complied with the GDPR or the applicable laws, right, then 4% of the total revenue will be hit, will be fined, will be penalized. So this is a very big amount. Next is carry out large scale monitoring of individuals such as online behavior, right, tracking, etc., or data relating to criminal convictions and offences. Any organization can appoint a DPO if they wish to do, or any organization believe that their staff is fair enough to carry out the obligations under GDPR, they can go ahead without DPO as well. So DPO appointment is not necessary, but it's recommended because to avoid any kind of miss, right? So these are uh, about today's session. Next video we will I will publish in next 2 days. Do comment if any support required. If you have any queries, right, do comment. I will try to cover that one. Thank you. Have a nice day.